Hi, it's Teresa Pressley here, and I'm going to go through my lesson plan project with you. I chose to complete my lesson plan project for this course on a system of inequalities word problems. This can be challenging to teach because students don't really realize how they can apply it to real-world situations. I thought that using online tools and summer jobs might help engage the students and help them enjoy the topic more. Here's the content standards. I'm not going to read through all of them. You could pause and read through all of them if you'd like to. But here's the ITSE standards, the student standards. I tried to incorporate something of each one of these standards. The lesson plan had 3 parts. Part 1, the students would take a pre-assessment in class using Flickrs.com to see what they know about solving systems of equations. Students will research a real-life situation that they might use as a summer job to create and write a model for an inequality and collaborate with other students in their groups using the Google Drive. They actually created a Google document. And then the third part, the students will then graph the inequality in 2 variables and analyze the solution using the my.hrw.com online graphing calculator. The students will reason quantitatively and use units to solve problems. So I'm going to go through and show you an example of each one. Flickrs.com is really great to use in the classroom because it's very interactive with the students. You do have to download an app, but it's free. And what you do is, once you get that app on there, you can put the questions in. Each student gets a card that you print out. And depending on which way they orient the card, it depends on what their answer is. Here's a quick little video that will kind of let you understand how Flickrs is used. So you can see their names pop up as he's scanning them in. And up at the top, it's showing the A, B, C, or D. And each time they get an answer, it puts in what answer they put. Every card's different, so nobody can actually cheat off each other. And then it automatically puts all your data up on your board. And you can go through and say, okay, most of you answered B. Is that right or is that wrong? And then go from there and see if you need to go over it. The Google Drive, when they used it, here's a Google form that they actually used, one of my groups used. So they come up with the scenarios for their summer job. They decided they wanted to do babysitting and cleaning houses. They research and see that the average babysitter for their age in our area gets $10 per hour, and that the average person gets $20 per hour while cleaning houses. And they decided they wanted to earn at least $1,000 during the summer. So then they come up with the questions down below, and then they have to make sure that they write not only an expression for both, but they write the whole model representing both of them with 2 variables. And then they have to graph the model. Then the myhrw.com online calculator is very user-friendly, and it's very easy to use. If you type in just x plus 2 and then you graph it, it will put the coordinate on there and everything. Since we're doing inequalities, you want to be able to see that inequality. So it's really nice for the students to be able to see that and maneuver it and to see how they change. So those are the 3 tools that I use, the Flickrs.com, Google Drive, and myhrw.com. Differentiation that I used was ability level grouping. When we did the pre-assessment in Flickrs, I actually paired them with someone that was a little bit higher at the ability level than they were. So that way they could use that peer tutoring within their group. If the groups that got done quicker, I made sure that they critiqued other groups and kind of worked around and helped other groups with their word problems. And I even allowed them to solve some other groups' word problems for an extension opportunity or enrichment. All the students have laptops in my room because I share a mobile lab with one other teacher, so there wasn't any issue with having the equitable access to technology. Pre-assessment on Flickrs.com was obviously formative to see how much they knew about solving systems of inequalities before we started the lesson. There's a rubric that I created which was formative for the whole entire lesson. Their post-assessment was a quiz on inequality word problems. So in conclusion, overall this lesson implementation went pretty well. The students were engaged throughout the lesson, and the digital tools did seem to make a difference in the interest level. Only one minor technology hiccup that I came across while I was doing this. I will make it a point next time also to talk about respecting others' work, because I didn't think about how some students would be judging others based on what they thought a good summer job was.